Oh yes guys, it's Saturday night and we're back out on another stealth camp. You better believe we are. Dice. So welcome back Mandingos to the Brot Outdoor Show. Yes, we're going back out on another stealth camp guys. I've only got about an hour left and it's going to be pitch black, and I'm looking at getting this spot right underneath this new bridge. It's a tight space. If you've been watching lately, you'll know that the old Van Dingo is broke down, and I've been riding to work on my e-bike. So where I'm going now, it's like a new road. It's only been open a few months and there's this new bridge that's been built. So when I've been riding past on the e-bike, I've been keep looking and I've been thinking, yeah, that'll be a good spot to camp. So tonight is the night we're going to try and stealth camp there guys. It's going to be more of the same. I've got a lovely bottle of whiskey that someone's been kind enough to send me. So you know what that means. Stick around for the world famous whiskey review. I've got some nice food to cook, loads of snacks, and we're going to talk loads of shite as usual. Okay then guys, I will bring you absolute legends back when we get a little bit closer to the camping spot. You know it makes sense. Ah. Just get past this new housing estate and then I've got about another 3 minutes to walk round there, and that's when we'll come to the new bridge. Rice. It's getting a bit tricky now. I've already been stopped by a bunch of young'uns wanting selfies. There's been a transit van went past with a lad shouting Mandingo. There's another car just went past videoing us on the phones, waving at us. So it's getting harder and harder. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a minute. A few houses up there, guys. Fingers crossed nobody's looking out the bedroom windows when I make a move for it. That's where I'm looking at getting, up there. Car coming down now, so I've got to be careful. Just gonna cross over, make sure the coast is clear. I've got to get my bag off as quick as I can when I get up there because it's a tight squeeze to get under. Let's have a look. No one around. Howie, let's make a move for it guys. Nothing to see here. Just a fat bloke trying to hide. Oh, under a bridge. I'm in. Oh, just banged my head. Oh. This is the way. The way of the Mandingo. Oh, as you can see, it's not the best spot. Not the nicest spot I've ever been in. Water dripping down. But I can get me bivvy down there. If I sit back there and put my seat here, there's enough room for my head, and I should be far enough back so when the cars go past they can't see us. Oh Jesus, what's that? Oh my God, there's only a dead bird there, a dead pigeon. Oh, gee. That's all I need. Right guys, I'm going to get rid of that dead bird, chuck it over into the field. The last thing I want is to be sitting here breathing in the smell of death, definitely when I've got to cook me food and that later. Bring it back in a second. Right. Nice little bottle of Fireball, just to warm the old Chesteroni up. Aye, it's a bit more of a sketchier spot than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a piece of cake. Yes, I know there's houses over the road, but I'm not totally surrounded by houses. There's been people walking past over the top with the kids and with the dogs and dog walkers going up and down the road there. So I need to be careful, because if I'm sitting later on after a few whiskies talking loads of shite, and if someone's walking over and they hear us, well, they're not going to want some weirdo camping underneath the bridge, you know, when they only live over the road. Some people can be really funny. This is doing the job. You better believe it is. Aye, so I'm going to sit for a couple of minutes. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. Not much left. And then when I bring you back, I'm going to show you all my setup, my bivvy, me drinks, me food, and all that carry on. See you in a minute. Nice. Okay then, Mandingos, time to show you my setup for tonight. Here's me bivvy here, me Alp kit bivvy. I'm not going to open it up, guys. It's the same as usual inside. I've got the foil mat down, me Berghaus sleeping mat. I've brought me 4 season sleeping bag this time, just my old one, because it's starting to get very chilly on a night time. You know what I'm talking about. I've got my pillow there. I've got my little light inside as well. I'll turn that on when I go to bed, like on a low light. Right, I'm not even bothering to set my seat up. I've just put like the material off the seat there. I've got my waterproof jacket there and my down trousers I'm going to put on later on. I've just made a nice little comfy seat there. I don't want to be sitting too high, because if I'm sitting any higher, people walking past on the path over the road and people driving past, they can see me, you know, if I've got my torch on when I'm talking to you guys. So when I'm sitting down there a bit lower, my head's just low enough where people cannot see us. The old Baghdad is down there. I've got all my stuff out. The only thing that's inside is all my electricals, you know, my power bank and all that shite. Just let this car past, guys. Here we go with the food and drink. I'll show you the food first. I've got some peri peri chicken breasts, the good old Kevin and Perry. I've had them in the freezer for ages, so I thought, why not bring them out? Feels like a free meal when they've been in the freezer that long. I've got no Uncle Bensky, guys, not today, but I'm on the jollof rice. House of jollof. Yeah, that's been kindly sent to me from Jason and Kelsey Smith. They sent us a few packets, but one will do for tonight. So that's going to be a meal fit for a Mandingo. Jollof rice with peri peri chicken breasts. And the snacks, I've got some Italian ham. I always like to tuck into a bit of that. I've got some jammy Father Douglas. I've got a beef and vegetable video nasty. As usual, guys, I've got some Biltong peri peri flavour. That's been sent to me off Brown's Biltong. I'll leave a link in the description, guys, for Brown's Biltong. Click that link and remember to use your code Mandingo for the discount. You know, it makes sense. What else have I got? Oh, I've got this. Sent to me from a legend by the name of Dan Helliwell. Cheers, Dan, my man friend. Kangaroo jerky, sweet and hot. I'll give that a bash later on. I might be jumping around later on after it. Oh, matron. That was a shit joke, wasn't it? Right, time for the drinks. What have I got? I'll show you the whisky first. I've got this Glen Geary. It doesn't look like it says Geary, but believe us, guys, that's how it's pronounced. I think it's like an old Gaelic bread. It's an old Gaelic way of saying it, I think. Highland single malt Scotch whisky, kindly given to me from Robert Nielsen. Cheers, Robert, mate. Very much appreciated, and I will certainly do a review on that later. And I've also got 3 bottles of Italian lager, beer Mapelli, just the cheap shite from Aldi's. But it'll ding dang do for this Mandingo. I think that's it, guys. Oh, I've got a couple of caramel lattes and all from Starbucks. Good old Jimmy Starbucks. Right, I'm peckish, so now I'm going to have a snack on this Italian ham, and I'm going to wash that down with a nice Italian lager. So, guys, while we're talking Italian, I'm going to say Vorsprung Dirk technique, and I will bring you legends back in a minute. Ricicles. Cheers, guys. Right. Okay then, my fun sexuals, I'm going to try this kangaroo jerky. Kangaroo jerky, sweet and hot. This was kindly sent to me from Dan Helliwell. Cheers, Dan, mate. very much appreciated. He sent us another one a few weeks ago, the crocodile one. I had that when I was doing the cave camp, if you can remember. Let's see what it's like. Very tough. I remember when I had the crocodile one, it smelled like shite, but it was nice and soft. And it didn't taste too bad. Now that doesn't smell too bad, but it's very tough. I would have thought, see, it's sweet and hot. It is hot. I would have thought the crocodile one would have been tough compared to this, but this is tougher. Aye, it's not bad. Not bad for a little snackarooble. Wow, it's getting cold now. I can feel my toes getting cold. So I'll definitely be putting me down slippers on for bed. Anyway. I can hear kids' voices. That's really tough. Tough as a northern build. What was I gonna say? Fly. While I'm sitting here enjoying this, well, when I say enjoying, might as well answer a little question. Now I know I answered this a year ago. Might have been this time last year when I had about 19,000 subscribers. I'm now on like 48,000. And the question is, will I still be stealth camping every weekend now that winter's coming? You know, it's going to get freezing, icy, bitterly cold. Of course I'll still be camping, guys. You better believe I will. Anyone that's been watching the Blood Outdoor Show for a while knows that I'll be out no matter what. Even if it got to the point where it was dangerous the weather was that bad, with gale force winds and torrential rain, I'll still be out. I'll find somewhere. I'll find an abandoned building or an underground tunnel. I'll find somewhere. You better believe I will. This Mandingo is not for sitting in on a Saturday night. I'll definitely be out start camping. In the last 14 months, I think there's only one Sunday night when I didn't put a video out, and that's because I was totally, utterly buggered. I was bedridden, I was ill, and I was gutted. I felt guilty. I felt so bad that I didn't put a video out for you guys. That was a few months ago. Yeah, it's going to take something really bad for me not to be out camping. It's here sweet and hot, I tell you what. It certainly is sweet and very hot. It's got a right spicy kick to it. A kangaroo kick. Oh. Anyway guys, I've been waffling on there for over 7 minutes, talking a crock of shite. I hope you don't mind. That's just the way it goes guys on the Blood Outdoor Show. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera off and I'm going to just sit and chill and enjoy the rest of me cheap Italian lager. When I finish this, I think I'm going to have a few little whiskies to warm the old chest up. You better believe I am. Dice. It's getting chilly now guys. Let's get back under. I think it's time for a whiskey very soon. You know, it makes total sense. You know, it makes total sense, Mandingos.
Oh, matron. Right. Oh, yes, Mandingos. Oh, nice little chest warmer. It's 11:05 now, and the temperature has dropped big time. But this has sorted me right out, guys. This will keep my chest nice and warm. Yes, I know. You'll get some people that'll say, oh, you do know that alcohol lowers the body core. Aye, whatever, mate. Yeah, they're probably right. Alcohol does lower the body core. But when you're out camping and you've got a nice little whiskey and you're sitting in the cold, you do feel like it's warming your chest up. It's not like I'm camping on Mount Everest or anything like that, you know. I'm only under a little bridge, a 20-minute walk away from where I live. So, aye, that'll ding dang do for this Mandingo. You better believe it will. Anyway, guys, while I'm sitting here talking shite as usual and drinking whiskey, I might as well answer a question. Well, loads of people keep asking, Mandingo, when are you going to show us all your gear, your budget gear? When are you going to show us how you pack your bag or how you unload your bag? And then people will say things like, how do you get so much stuff packed in your rucksack? When you're camping and you've got all your gear laid out, it looks like you've got loads of stuff. How do you get that in your bag? And obviously you've got to get out your bag and sort it out. I know there's a lot of people, like I've already said, I'm gaining over 2,000 subscribers every month. So people won't realise that I've answered these kind of questions before. Slurpy words. That's the whiskey. And I have actually made these kind of videos before. Right, if you go back a year and a half, I think that's where it is. Like, it was before my channel started to do well. I did a wild camp in the Lake District with young Chris, and the video is called Budget Gear Wild Camping. Check that video out, guys. During that video, I show you all my gear, which is all budget gear, from my tent to my sleeping bag to my sleeping mat, camping stove, my seat, my light, me down trousers, me down slippers, me down jacket, and some other bits and pieces. So if you're looking at getting into camping and you don't want to spend a fortune, check that video out. Budget Gear Wild Camping. We were in the Lake District and we were camping by the side of Red Tarn, which is underneath Helvellyn and next to Striding Edge. It's a fantastic place to camp, and it's a good video, to be honest, even though nobody was watching back then. Aye. In that video, you know, like in the description, I'll leave a link for all the things I talk about. I'll leave a link, so if you click on, if there's any of them items you want to buy, if you click that link, that's going to take you straight through to Amazon, or Amazon, whichever way you see it. Amazon. Yep. So that'll help you guys out if you're looking at getting into doing this kind of thing. But even since then, just over this last few weeks, well, a few months ago it was, I've done a stealth camp called stealth camping on a busy flyover. So if you check that video out, guys, I've got me backpack, the old Baghdad, which is bursting at the seams with all my gear, and I set the camera up and I show you as I'm unloading all my stuff. So you see us taking this out and taking that out. So for people that's saying, how do you manage to get all that stuff in your bag, Mandingo? In that video you will see me taking everything in my bag, and it does look like I'm taking loads and loads and loads out, which if you're not into camping, that will surprise you how much I've getting out the bag. About a month ago I done a stealth camp called e-bike stealth camp behind the bushes on a busy road, and I had like a travel trunk on the back of the bag, and I had all my stuff there, and I'll show you on there as well all the stuff I take in my bag. So there you go, guys, there's 3 videos. That's just because I'm only saying this because I'm getting loads and loads and loads of questions of people saying, can you show us, can you make a video, Mandingo? Can you make a video showing me packing your gear or unloading your gear and your budget gear and how much you paid for it? There's 3 videos. So that's that question answered big time, Mandingos. Oh yes. I'll leave the links for them 3 videos in the description of this video. Check it out. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes total sense. All right. Oh yes, Mandingos. You know what time it is. Wasky time. And this is what we've got this week. Glen Geary Highland Single Malt Scotch Wasky. I know you're reading that and you're saying, well, that doesn't say Glen Geary. That's exactly what I said. But apparently it does. That's how you say it in the old Norse or Gaelic or wherever it is. I don't know. All I'm good at is drinking the whiskey. You better believe it, Mandingos. Anyway, let's get this popped in the old famous cup dingo, Mandingos. Oh yes, you know, makes sense. There's a nice amount of whiskey in the old famous cup dingo. Anyway, let's get the old bigger Rooney in it. Oh, now I'm getting a strong, like a lovely sherry and bourbon smell in there, guys. Almost like it's been stored in sherry and bourbon casks. Maybe it has been. Tell me in the comments, guys, if it has. And some fruity elements as well. Very nice. I have actually reviewed this in the past. While I've been sitting here chilling out, I've been looking back through some previous videos, and I just can't find it. I definitely have reviewed this. I can't remember whether it was 6 months ago, 9 months ago, 12 months ago. I can't find it. So if you can find the previous video, guys, where I've reviewed this, you will see if I'm talking total shite. But that's the way it goes when you're doing whiskey reviews. You can literally do one night, and you can do it a few days later, and you might get slightly different flavours. I don't know. That's just me. That's just the way I think. Anyway, That's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Bicycles. Oh, I'm just looking for something there, guys. Yes, get that round there. You better believe it. Now, oh, a good old tingle on the old tongue dingo, mandingos. Like a pine wood thing going on there. I know you always say oak, but no, for me, that's more like a pine wood thing going on, guys. I'm also getting just very mild, like a slight fruit taste of like a dried apricot kind of thing, guys, or like a dry plum. Am I saying this right? I don't know. What's dried plums? Is it like prunes? You know, when you get like dried prunes and dried sultanas, like that kind of thing. It's a very, very nice. It's not rough at all. But it's quite smooth. That sounds like I've got Mick with us, doesn't it? In the famous words of Little Mick, rough and smooth at the same time. Yeah, well, if Mick was here and he said that, I couldn't deny it. I couldn't say it was wrong, because it has got a little bit of a kick, but it is going down smooth. So, although that sounds stupid, rough and smooth, it is a bit rough and smooth at the same time, if you know what I'm talking about, mandingos. Hold on, let me get a good old mouthful and a good taste. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh. A definite kick to it. A little bit of a dark chocolate thing going on. Yeah. Dark chocolate thing with the slightest bit of coffee. I love a coffee. When I drink coffee, guys, I like me coffee strong and black. And once you've had black, there's no going back. You know what I'm talking about, mandingos. Oh, but yeah. God, I don't know, I've talked some shite to her. Yeah, but it has got like a dark chocolate and a little bit of a coffee thing going on. It's quality. Yeah, it's quality. Here we go. Glengarry Highland single malt Scotch whisky. You might buy, guys, and you might get a completely different thing than what I'm getting. I have never claimed to be a whiskey expert. This is all just for a laugh, and it's my personal opinion. There you go, guys. I'm gonna give that Glengarry a big fat 8.9 out of 10 dingo mandingos. You know what I'm talking about. This is serious stealth camping. Dice. Oh, oh, yeah. Right guys, the chickens is nearly done. Let's add the Jolofsky lysicles. Oh yes. We'll give that a couple of minutes guys. Now I'll bring it back. Oh yes. Lice.
Half of Jollof.
Here we go guys. Time to do a little bit Munching Gladbach. Jollof lice. That was kindly sent to me. Thank you guys, much appreciated. Very tasty. And I've got peri peri chicken breasts in there. Mandingos. Wow. It tastes a million times better on a freezing cold night. I've just had Mrs. Blott on the phone asking if I'm okay. Oh, pardon me. Oh, hiccups. Jesus. Yeah. I've had Mrs. Blott. Hiccups has taken over, guys. Bloody hell. Mrs. Block was asking me if I was okay. She was saying, if you're too cold, just come home. Why, aye. It's only because she loves us and she worries about us. As we all do, guys. About our wives or partners. Tremendous. I've had loads of people message me since I've done the House of Jollof takeaway review with Little Mick. Loads of people have been saying Jollof food, Jollof rice is absolutely beautiful. Well, I'm not denying that. maybe that is the case. But what me and Mick had that night, a few weeks ago, it wasn't for us, put it that way. It wasn't for us. You guys, or whoever might enjoy it, we didn't. Well, let's get some chicken. Here we go. I'm making hard work of it because I'm trying to cut the chicken with a spoon. I have got a knife somewhere, but I can't find it. With having these lights on, it's blinding us. Try and cut through this chicken, guys. Here we go. Yes. Right. Oh yes. Well, guys, while I'm sitting eating this chicken peri peri, I'm going to take this chance now to see a massive a big fat massive. Thank you to all you legends who have supported the Blood Outdoor Show this last week. It's very much appreciated, guys. Oh yes. I know in these hard times everyone's skint, and honestly, I don't care. I honestly don't care if nobody buys a coffee. If you're just watching this video, oh yeah. If you're just watching this video and you give us a thumbs up, even better, if you leave a comment, I am absolutely chuffed to bits with that, Mandingos. But if you have got it anywhere, if you have got it anywhere, I don't like the skin. If you have gone to your Mandingos and you have bought us a coffee, this one's for you guys. It's an extra special thank you. There's your names down there. And down there, Mandingos. Thank you so much. It is very much appreciated. Each and every one of you is an absolute legend. Right. Okay then, guys. I'm gonna tuck in to a bit more chicken. I'm gonna bring it back. I'll be climbing the bivvy and getting as snug as a bug in a rug. Right. Okay then, my fansexuals. It's time to get in the bivvy I didn't realise there was a little bit of whisky left. Oh yes. Nice little chest warmer just before I get in the bivvy in the sleeping bag. What more can you want out of life? Right. On with it. Let's get in. Oh yeah. Right guys. I'm gonna get proper snug, get zipped up, and I'll bring you back in a second to say good night, Vienna. You know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. Okay, Mandingos, it's time to get some sleep. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's been an absolutely fantastic night. Yes, I'm gonna be honest, I did fall asleep while I was sitting out there. I was just so chilled out and relaxed. You know, when you're just sitting there with your head back and you just drift off. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. But I still got the food cooked. I still done the whisky review as usual on the Blotted Door Show, guys. You know what makes sense. Okay, the Mandingos, I will see you first thing in the morning at coffee time, and I'll be munching on some jammy Father Dougal's Lysicles. Good morning, Mandingos. 9:30, and I have got the worst sore throat I've ever had. I knew when I came out yesterday I was coming down with a cold or a bit man flu. But it's not a bad day. There's no wind. It's nice and bright. Right. It's really hurting. Anyway, I'm gonna get up, get a quick slash Gordon, and get packed away. Bring you back. Ow, ow, ow. Bring you back in a minute. Okay then guys, that's me all packed away. Oh, my throat's killing. My bank dad's ready. Bin diesel with all my shite. More people coming now. Right, I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back when we're ready to make a move for it. Right. Right folks, here we go. Let's make a move for it.
Doesn't matter who spots us now, because it's all done and dusted. Let's get over this road and make my way home. Yes. You know, makes sense. So that's it, my fansexuals. That's the end of this week's stealth camping video. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've had a great time as usual, even though I feel like shit. When I get in, I'm going to let Mrs. Blott know I've got man flu. You know, so she really looks after us. You know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. Yeah, if you have enjoyed it, guys, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. I do really appreciate it. I can't even get my words out. I do appreciate it, guys. Oh, I'm feeling sorry for myself now. I'll see you next week on another Foodie Friday video and another stealth camp next Sunday. Oh yes, you better believe I will. Lice.
Oh, matron.